Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome on back to more of Between the Stars. When we last left off, we had to team up with somebody we didn't get along with and go hit Imperium Ultima. Oil and water is the name of the quest, so let's get to it. See if this guy keeps yelling at us. Okay, guess not. All right. See if we get a little combat.
Whoa! We thought you collided with a meteorite or something. False alarm, guys. He's still alive. Mike, I owe you 200 credits.
It's too quiet in here.
What with how late you've been, I wouldn't be surprised if the enemy knew all of the Admiral's plans.
I'm serious, Bradley.
It's a trap. Prepare for combat!
For the Republic!
Okay, what? 3 ships, that's it? I've been fighting more than that. Oops. Problem will be how fast he gets smoked.
Bradley, situation status report.
Screw you! You're not my commanding officer! Let's show the captain how to kill children of the sun!
Bradley, be careful, you idiot!
Maybe you should be careful. It's difficult to distinguish you from the children's ships.
Oh, this idiot's gonna get himself killed. Then what do we have to do? This guy shooting at me?
We finished enough of them, Bradley. Let's retreat.
No way! We won't leave anyone alive!
I said get back. It's too dangerous.
There aren't many enemy ships left. All power to weapons!
Now, this is a lot of stuff to leave. They're never stopping.
Bradley, answer! Damn it! Take them out! Protect Bradley's ship!
Oh, I'm caught.
Crew, prepare for boarding. We won't return to headquarters without that fool.
Preparing boarding.
Okay, hold on. Let me grab all of this stuff, because this is what's going to make us even more of a beast. Always want to grab all of this stuff, because there's going to be weapons, things we need for upgrades. Is that everybody? Looks like it. You enter the ship and see damage from the impact in plain view. Many of the systems are inoperative, while others lie completely useless on the floor. Luckily, the ship's life support systems are still active. Yeah, lucky you didn't get a hull breach. You order the crew to search the ship for survivors and divide the group. Together with 2 men from your team, you head as fast as you can to the bridge. You advance through the corridors, avoiding the sparks from broken wires. The impact had been more severe than you thought. If there are any survivors left, it is clear that they will not last long on Bradley's ship. You reach the bridge where you find the door half open, but blocked by a mountain of debris. It seems that the ceiling of the room has completely collapsed. Okay, +8 to leadership. Oh, ooh. Oh boy. Boy, when I fail hard, don't I, folks? My leadership level is shit. It is a particularly difficult task. Most of the large metal sheets and bars that block the path are completely buried. Moreover, the hatch leaves you only the barest of space to work in. Getting to Bradley will take a while. Oh, God. Come on, game. Oh. I think that's a nat 20. Their version of it. Fail on the first, and then we do good on the second. You pull the last of the plates away. Free up enough space to get through. One by one, you enter the control room. As predicted, the vast majority of the roof has collapsed, burying Bradley under a mountain of metal. You search for him throughout the rest of the room as you quietly try to pick up any sound indicating that he is still alive. Suddenly, you hear a moan under your feet. Bradley is still alive. You remove everything you can from on top of him carefully while yelling for him to hold on. It is no easy task. With all the debris that has buried him, you have to be extremely careful. One false move could make the little space he has left disappear. Okay. Right. He does not look well. Some of the wreckage has pierced deeply into his legs. There's a large wound on his head from which he is bleeding profusely. You carefully release him and do a quick examination. He seems to be in shock, but he is conscious. Is the crew all right? Yeah. You've I've sent some of our men to scour the rest of the ship. If they're alive, we'll find them. Bradley does not seem to understand very well what you're trying to tell him. What happened to the scouts? Finish them off. Bradley remains silent as you prepare to move him, but first you sedate him to prevent him from suffering more. The fact that it could have been you in this situation gives you chills. It is a miracle he is still alive and his crew is most likely dead. How could it have been us? I came in with 2 additional ships, a teamwork attitude, and an upgraded ship. He's just a punk. Yeah, right. Thank you, man. Return to the others. With some difficulty, you managed to get Bradley through the hatch. Put him on a stretcher and head back to your ship. The other group is waiting for you. There was some of the surviving crew members. As soon as they see Bradley, they rush towards him in concern, but you immediately calmed him down. We've sedated him. He took quite a blow, but he'll recover. Your captain is a hard nut to crack.
Captain, we've managed to stop the bleeding for now, but Captain Bradley has a severe concussion. Without the right equipment, he will die.
Bradley has to survive. Drug him, tube him, whatever you want, but keep him alive.
Yes, Captain.
I just want to take a quick look here. Okay. So, let's see. Start heading towards that Allied station. Yeah, we're supposed to take him back. First. Ooh, we got some stuff. That's just a regular crappy shield. But, let's see, one of these guys had, this guy right here. He has extra room. Useless. Hacking drone. Ooh, almost $6,000. That I'm going to save because I want the money. Okay. We get scrap points. Oh, not too much. Really, we can't put him in our sick bay. Okay. And we get any... Ooh, yeah, there we go. Let's see. There's no more point in putting anything in crafting because it tops out at level 3. But stuff like that we can upgrade. Scientist. Oh, why the medical people get the bonus to the shield? I will never know. Oh yeah, always loot whore. And as backup. That's basically what these people are. As if anybody here gets really messed up or catches something, that's what these guys all are. It's just a backup, and you can have a lot of them too. So, of course, depending on how long you want to play the game, I suppose. But let's go hit this station real quick, and then we'll go back to the... just to see if there's anything we can add to our collection real quick.
Seriously? Another interception? Congratulations, you've made it onto my blacklist.
One of the enemy ships has been destroyed.
Great job, crew. We did it.
Plasma artillery cannon. Okay. Let's see, is that what I think it is? Oh, but it's not 22 pack. Oh, they are the same thing, but one... Oh, that's because that one hasn't been upgraded at all. And let's see, versus the light... And we might have to start... The problem, though, is upgrading these. They take 450 of this purple one. That's the issue running into those, which what that usually means is that I need a whole bunch of these to grind up in here. Let's see, but that one doesn't have any. That's only got 135. That has none. No. Always a trade-off of what do you want to grind up and reuse, and what do you want to use, or what do you want to sell so you can buy stuff. But give me a sec here. Alrighty, folks. Well, there was nothing really there. I just cleared out the inventory, sold off a bunch of stuff. And that would be a triggering event, but there wasn't an event to trigger. Okay, should be there in 1 second. As soon as the ship ramps comes into contact with the ground, the medical team rushes Bradley in critical condition to the medical center. Against all odds, the captain is still alive. Now all you can do is leave him in the good hands and hope for the best. You head to the command room where Kendra Mason is. You have to report the destruction of the Children of the Sun's scouts and what happened to Captain Bradley, the Admiral's most trusted man. The Admiral awaits standing in front of one of the main terminals, hanging up on a transmission. Captain, I was waiting for you. Won't you look at that? The Republic's headquarters under my command. A few months ago, it was all I wanted, but I never imagined it would be like this. Our army is smaller than ever. The Children of the Sun are raging through our systems, spreading chaos and hunting us like flies. What do you have left when a life of dedication falls apart piece by piece? Yep. Maybe you're right, Cap. We must keep pushing. Nartos still wants something we have and cannot allow him to get it. We've begun recruiting troops. New recruits are beginning their training alongside the most capable captains. We must strengthen our ranks while we still can, but we cannot win this battle alone. We need allies. Okay? The war with the Children of the Sun doesn't just affect the Interstellar Republic. It's time for the rest of the galaxy to fight for survival. Since the beginning of the conflict, the SMC has been affected. Many of its commercial routes have been completely closed, and even many of its facilities have passed into the control of the Children of the Sun. You saw it on Yeah. We must meet with the corporation's board of directors and secure the support of its security forces. We've arranged a hearing, and I would like you to speak for us. I'm afraid I can't leave headquarters at present. How am I convince them? The SMC controls a private army paid out of its own pocket. With what's happening, they won't be able to ignore the Children of the Sun much longer. You must make them come to their senses. Uniting forces is the only thing that will allow us to face Nartos' army. Besides, you won't be alone. I'll send Bradley and Captains Burroughs and Dunn, my most trusted man. I know there are some differences between you and the commander, but the fact that you are both back safe and sound... Yeah, let's do that. You almost forgot about Bradley. Your crew took him to the medical center in hopes of saving him, but his condition is quite serious. Admiral, I must inform you that Bradley's ship fell to the scouts we were hunting down. We've been able to get him off the ship, but he's in serious condition. What happened? Well, yeah, he acted recklessly. Bradley went out after the scouts that remained left after the ambush. I warned him it was too dangerous. He ignored my warnings, and one of the enemy missiles hit his ship. We chased the remaining Children of the Sun and came up quickly as we could to their rescue. We found Bradley on the bridge, completely buried. The ship has been badly damaged, and most of his crew had perished. Mason remained silent. The news has affected her deeply. You will leave immediately and look after our interests in the hearing with SMC. Do not fail us. Trying to disguise the concern, she advances towards the exit of the room, turning back to you. By the way, Captain? Yes? There's a recruit who has not ceased to beg me to make you the captain in charge of his instruction. At first I refused, but he was particularly convincing. He must be waiting for you at the spaceport with Catherine and the captains. Take care of him. I assure you he holds you in the greatest esteem. Oh boy. The Admiral says goodbye to you and leaves the room. You return to the spaceport deep in thought. Admiral Mason was right. If you want to win the war, you will have to seek out as many allies as you can before the next battle. You have no idea how to convince the SMC to join the offensive, but you have to if you want to win the war. Back to the ship. You arrive at the spaceport and head towards your ship. Already from Afar, you can see someone next to the gangway with a big storage box waiting for you. As soon as you are close enough, you recognize a young man you took aboard the ship after leaving. Yeah. Greetings, Captain. Admiral Mason has assigned me to your ship. I thought it would be better to wait for you before boarding. All right, Patrick, take your stuff. You lead Patrick through the ship towards the captain, towards his cabin. He has already been there for a while with the rest of the rescued prisoners, but is a mere formality before the instruction begins. The young man has personally chosen you as his captain. You wouldn't be lying if you said that that did not endear him to you. You arrive at the room where Patrick will be staying during his training. Normally, he would have gone through a couple of years of training first, but due to the Interstellar Republic's present situation, the process has been streamlined. In any case, it is up to you to decide when the recruit is ready to take the admission exam and officially become part of the crew. Yep. You explain the routine he must follow while traveling with you. Patrick will start helping the crew on their shifts, doing tasks, and getting the hang of the things in the first step to becoming a crew member. The young man listens to you quietly with a slight smile on his face, and once you finish, he does a military salute and begins to stow his belongings. When you're done, head to the rec room. Okay.
Burroughs and Dunn present, awaiting new orders, Captain. Admiral Mason has assigned us to your command to ensure the success of the mission.
Copy that. We'll leave immediately for the hearing with the Council. We'll keep the ships at a secure distance to avoid attracting attention. At the slightest setback, we'll contact each other to report the situation.
At your orders, Captain.
Alrighty, folks, so we'll take a look at that in the next episode. Yeah, we're going back to here again, huh? You can go there. Oh, can't go that far yet. Still got a couple of different things we can maybe get to. I don't know. You never know if some of these are for art or in-game content, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, we'll hit the Council when we come back. So keep your heads down, your ships of doom up, and I'll see you again real damn soon.